Thank you, dear respected President of ICSI and the team ICSI for that detailed webinar today, addressing the students of ICSI and I'll say covering all the aspects regarding the training structure, regarding the new syllabus, and yes, in fact, the most important thing I'll say the examination system of ICSI and the kind of detailed discussion and the insight that you provided. Heartfelt thank you for the same, and I am very sure and I believe that anxiety level of the students of CS that has gone down drastically today, because for the last 1 week the students anxiety level was very high in the previous 7 days, going by all the WhatsApp messages which I was receiving and the kind of communication which I was receiving in the last 7 days. But today the soothing words coming from the president himself were actually working as a tonic for the students, I believe, and many of the students are now going to focus comfortably on their studies and in the positive manner. The positive impact of the those 20 minutes of clarification was great. I'll say simply great. So for detailed clarification, once again, the heartfelt thanks to the president, and now I am going to address the students of CS community. When it comes to that, 2 3 points I'll like to talk to you, to the students of the CS community. Just listen to me throughout this. That is, the president himself told today. President himself told today that there are 11 evaluators which were having some problems in December 2022 exams, and out of them 9 were very strict and 2 were very lenient in giving the marks. And going by the averaging system of ICSI, which we were not aware of, then that is internal examination system of ICSI, that averaging they check pan India in a particular subject, and if somebody has got in a particular bunch of 40 50 papers which is given to a teacher, if the marks are too high as compared to that average, it looks like there is something wrong with the leniency. Or if the marks are very low in a particular bunch of 40 50 papers given to a particular evaluator, then once again it looks like there is something wrong with that bunch of 40 50 answer sheets and why the marks are too low. So the entire bunch is sent for the revaluation, and total 1833 copies were sent for revaluation. So it's not that all the students all over India the copies will be sent for the re-evaluation by the second evaluator. It's only those particular bunches of 40 50 papers which were given to those certain evaluators, in this case 11 evaluators, which were sent for rechecking. And the important facts as told by the president himself: 71% cases the marks were increased. Out of those 1833 copies, 22% cases the marks were decreased, and 7% cases there was no change. So far as we are actually getting disturbed for the last, I'll say mentally disturbed for the last 1 week or so, because of those 22% cases where the marks are decreased. But as told by the president, there is no biasness anywhere. Actually, this is averaging system which is followed, and the copies are sent for rechecking only for those bunches where we find either too much leniency or too much strictness. So still I'll say my heart goes out for the students who are feeling disappointed, and because they are falling in these 22% cases, but they shouldn't get disheartened. This may not get repeated, and for the simple reason this will not get repeated in the June 2024, because as the president himself told that those 11 evaluators will not be the part of paper checking system mechanism in June 2024 exam. So those are the words of assurity, and we feel assured. I feel assured personally, and if you are not feeling assured, and those who are who have actually suffered that setback, that mental setback, if they want to write down anything in the comments below this video, most welcome, most welcome, most welcome. And if anything that you expect from me, once again I'll say most welcome. But the better advice for you people is to email your grievance straight away to the president. And I must say the webinar today was one of the best webinars which I ever have seen, from a president of ICSI, when it comes to addressing the students over there, and the kind of care and the kind of attitude towards the students was, I'll say, highly positive. So please send your grievances directly to the president, because they are the ones who are going to provide you the solution. Because if you want the increase in the marks, once again you have to address it to them only. And my advice to you is, stay focused, no rectification of the legal papers, and don't call them theoretical papers. The English book and the legal books are quite different. The interpretations of the words behind, I'll say behind the words, in between the lines, and the connectivities is something you have to start learning. Well, from the bare acts of the Companies Act you have to, and then also you should study the whole ICSI module, and don't take the shortcuts. If you are going to take the shortcuts, if you had taken the shortcuts in December 22 exams, and you are going to repeat the shortcuts in June 2023 also, and then getting the same result, then who do you think you are supposed to blame in that case? And then stay positive. Yes, for June 2024 exams, as we are, well, we have already received that assurity that those 11 evaluators will not be the part of the system, well, again. And giving your best shot is the best thing that you can do. Rather, that is the only thing that you can do. Well, instead of, as some of the students were saying, we will give up the course and all that. Don't give up the course. Well, in every system, will take the name of any institute in India and talk about any examination happening, well, on the top level in India. Well, there are certain problems. The problems have to be removed. The courses are great courses, and they lead to a great career. Well, my students in the last 25 years, well, who are now qualified company secretaries, are leading those great careers. They are pretty happy in their life. So I wish the same for you people also. So continue with the studies in the positive manner. The problems have to be removed from the system, and I'm quite sure that ICSI is going to do that very fast, very quickly. Even the steps have already been taken, and the more things are coming up. So whatever your problems are there, please share with the president of ICSI, and whatever you are wanting from me, either you can send me the WhatsApp, or, well, you can write down in the comments below this video. And my number, I'm just reiterating, is, well, in front of you, though my number is also already quite public. Well, but still I'm reiterating. So if you want to write down to me in the WhatsApp, well, you can send it over here. But for your grievances, for your solutions, better you, well, focus on this email ID. Thank you so much. Well, Jai Mata Di.